feeding the people. Up and then treating it like it's illegal to feed the people. To feed the people. Who are you? Who are you? I can't hear you. Who are you? Let them know. Who are you? Y'all like the video?
Instagram, it's Tiffany Henyard. But make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend. Like, follow, share.
Let them keep lying.
That's the only way you'll get to see the exclusive video, though.
You know, a wise man once said, it's better to laugh to keep from crying. And that's so true, man. I don't know who said it, but I heard it somewhere. It's better to see the positive outlook on life in general than to just revel in your sadness, right? It's better to laugh to keep from crying. And Tiffany Henyard took this to heart. But I think there's a balance there. When there's a little too much laughing, right? And there's a little too little crying later, you create this delusional world to where you look like a crazy person. And this is exactly that space to where Tiffany Henyard exists right now, looking like a crazy person in an empty parking lot, blasting her speakers, screaming, "Feeding the people." So anyway, we covered a bit of Tiffany Henyard's meltdown last night on a live stream, and I kind of want to recap on some of the bigger things that she brought up during this stream, because even though she was everywhere, her brain was scattered, if you will, she still brought up a few things that kind of shows you where her mind is at. And like I said, you know, when evil, negative people start to sink, they want to get their claws and bring somebody else down. So let's see who she's bringing down today. Let's get a little quick recap and see how Tiffany Henyard's living, man. It's a wonderful Sunday. Let's go ahead and do this.
I miss y'all. I feel like I ain't seen y'all forever, ever in a day. But I am outside. I am talking to residents. I am loving on them. They are loving on me. I just want to give you a couple updates really quickly. So come on in so I can educate you.
All right, so I just want to point that out. That's a key moment. I'm not going to keep pausing it too early, but she says she's outside loving on the people and the people are loving on her. Number one, that just sounds inappropriate. I don't want you loving on me without my consent, first of all. So her whole motto is I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. I don't want Tiffany Henyard loving on me without my consent. I feel violated. Anyway, there's nobody in this parking lot. When I tell you there's nobody. She rants for 40 whole minutes, and we're clearly not going to go through the whole 40 minutes, but all 40 minutes, the only people I see are her boyfriend and some random man that tries to plug his business while she's over here suffering. But, you know, she's outside loving on the people. Look at the parking lot. There's a lot of people, huh? She don't even got her little fucking minion with the hoodie on who's always saying, "Oh, I couldn't have a Christmas with my baby."
Y'all hurting the residents, you're hurting the employees, you're hurting everybody around trying to get to the supervisor, and that's not cool because now our kids cannot have a Christmas due to you guys affected on the supervisor. It's not cool.
She don't even got her no more, bro. She has nobody.
You know, let y'all know what's up, what's the deal before you vote. Because knowing different things before you vote is so important. You know, a lot of times people don't say nothing. They don't talk about what's going on, and they should. Stop being afraid of people, like, for real. Like, please speak up, residents. Please talk about the things that you care about the most. We gonna start with them schools. Y'all know the school district need a lot of help. A lot of help. So whatever you do, when you go to vote, make sure you change that school board. Change it. I mean it. Now, I ain't endorsing nobody. I'm not going to say nobody's name. But it's certain people that you need to get rid of. But I will tell you this. District 205, get rid of the entire board. You heard me? Everybody. Because there's a lot of things that need to fix over there. How y'all got a swimming pool and ain't got no water in the pool for the kids to swim? I know when I went there, we could swim. We could do this. We could do that. Y'all just terrible. Nina Graham, gotta go. Nina Graham, gots to go. So make sure you vote for people that care about your kids.
She said she wasn't going to name drop and then immediately started name dropping. What a fucking contradicting ball of anger. What is wrong with her? She needs some ashwagandha or some shit. I'm not sure if that only works in men or women. Listen, she needs something to calm the fuck down. Drink some herbal tea. Do a mushroom meditation retreat. Something, because there's a lot of anger in your heart, sweetie. Now, if you guys don't know what she's talking about the school district that she's been having beef with ever since they barred her from using the grass or something. It was a certain area, it was a certain time to where she was not allowed to do her little children's play date. And she went ahead and did it anyway. But they forced her to have to do the slip and slide on the concrete, you know, bouncy houses in the middle of the street. It was a shit show. I'll show a little snippet here.
I want to see unity. I want the black and brown communities to see their work finally. I need you to always get another side of the story before you judge anybody. And I thought it was innocent. Innocent. Let's get proof here. Y'all need to wake up, man. Wake up. Y'all keep trying to take your city back. Yeah, look, take your city back. Because look what they do. Protecting grass. $60 an hour, whatever y'all make. So come out here and protect the grass and say we can't run in the grass. I think I'm being punked. I gotta be being punked. What happened to the grass? You gotta jump out the bushes on me or something. Gotta be. I gotta be in a dream right now. Because I never seen nobody that try to tear something down that's meant to bring people together.
I talked to the school board president today. I told her it seems like it's all politics. No, it's not politics. Our insurance saying you can't play over there. People play football on this field all weekend, all the time. And for them to stop an elected official who's doing something for the community of Dalton, that's sad. And all of them need to be voted out of office. Because somebody should have had the balls to stand up and tell them, look, we got all this open field. Let's let them use it.
But as you can tell, even from there, she holds on to grudges. And when she feels like it's all about to go overboard, because she knows, she's aware. When she thinks it's all about to go overboard, she's going to try to grab every single name that slighted her in the book. And this is one of the problems that she has, and this is why she can't hold on to any form of power. She's too petty, she's too small-minded, and she will never be a leader. That's just how it is. They say an old dog can't learn new tricks, and guess what? Officially, Tiffany, you're an old motherfucking dog. You're 40. Stop calling yourself the goddamn youth. She ain't gonna change. Never, ever, ever, ever. Never, ever, ever. You know how the Aki way they say it? Never, ever. Like, yeah, she's never gonna do that shit. Let's continue.
A lot of times people don't understand that the kids are the future. Whether you got kids, your kids grown, you got grandbabies, you don't, you still pay a portion of your property taxes for the schools. Little do you know. But they don't put the money back in the schools. Like, think about that. They should always put the money back in the schools, and they're not doing that. Now, I don't sit on that board, so y'all don't get it twisted and all messed up, because I noticed that it was some article that went out, and y'all constantly got to attach Tiffany Henyard, and you got to attach the village of Dalton to everything. We got nothing to do with that school board. We got nothing to do with individuals making $500,000 at a school board, and our kids can't read. Y'all better get...
You understand what I'm saying, Tiffany? You one of them kids that can't read, sweetheart. Shit, you read at a Dr. Seuss level. No, let me stop. I'm pretty sure she's very educated. But you know what I'm saying? She only makes $200,000 a year. And I was saying this in the live stream. Her whole bigger, better move from politics, it might be into the school district. I could definitely see her in the school district. Ooh, all that power over your children now? Ooh, Tiffany wants that. $500,000 so I could boss over your entire offspring? That don't sound too bad. But anyways, let's move on. You know, she shoots darts at them. She shoots darts at everybody. But let's get over to Napoleon Harris because, ooh, she hates that man. She don't like that man. And she's going with the same lie, the same narrative that Napoleon Harris does not live in the city, in the township, therefore he can't even be on the ballot. Even though we had a full court proceeding on that. Let's check it out.
And yeah, this is what I got. Bam! Y'all ain't ready. This is what I got for you. So this is hey, if you want me in, write me in. Tiffany A. Henyard for Thornton Township Supervisor. And this is how you write me in. I posted this on my page. I got several different ways of communicating to you of how you write someone in. So when you get to the supervisor position, on that portion, you're going to you're going to write in Tiffany Henyard. You're going to color in the little bubble, as you can see right there, and you're going to write my name in, Tiffany Henyard. And then if you go on the computer and you do the digital way, you do the same concept, but you got to click. So once you click it, you're going to basically do Thornton Township Supervisor. So
I have to cut in right there real quick, real fast, just real quick, real smoothly, real quick. Anybody who votes for her probably can't read or write. So you literally have the worst demographic coming out to write your name in. They're going to spell your name wrong. They're going to scribble shit. It's going to be a shit show. Imagine Tiffany Henyard's voting demographic having to spell her name. Bro, she's going to get like 100 votes. Bro, she's going to get like 2% of the votes. 1.5%. She's cooked. The fact that her small-brained supporters have to get a pen and write Tiffany Henyard and then shade something in, too many instructions. You already lost me. Clearly, it has to be, because anybody who supports her is a moron. Just like her.
Select write-in candidate, and then type in my name using the keyboard. You're going to write in Tiffany Henyard. And then when you're done, you're going to click OK. Got it? That's how you write me in, guys, because they did so much scrutiny and so much election rigging. When I say election rigging going on right here in the state of Illinois, election rigging going on right here in the state of Illinois. I know they're not going to tell y'all that, but it really is going on. It's happening. They got people coming in, voting 3-4 times with no IDs. They got all these things going on, but they ain't telling y'all. But guess what? People talking. And I wish the right people come around here and ask the right questions and find out what is going on, because they have election rigging going on in Illinois right now. And I don't know what races y'all been watching or not watching, but y'all better pay attention. They picking and choosing who they want to sit there, who they want to do their dirty work, period. That's how this game is going right now. And I'm just trying to make sure that you like up on game so you will know, what's next and how to handle it. But I'm always speaking on it. Prime example, we had a caucus, right? Y'all remember when they had that caucus and they locked all of us out? Couldn't nobody get in the building to vote? That's what's happening. And they picked that one person. I told you, no polling, you don't do nothing. No polling, nowhere to be found. He's your committeeman and also your senator. But he want to be the supervisor of Thornton Township. Make that make sense. You don't live in Thornton Township, so how are you the committeeman? You don't live in Thornton Township, so how you want to run for supervisor? You don't live in Thornton Township, but yet they had a whole entire court hearing inside of Thornton Township, lower level, about what was that, December? I think it was December, January. And guess what? The mayor, Chris Clark from Harvey, came and testified that the man don't live here. And guess what? It just disappeared. Like, oh well.
And this is specifically where she takes away conspiracy and then she just goes into straight lying. Like, because they did have a court hearing and I covered it all the way through, and the mayor of Harvey did show up, but it was not believable. Mayor Harvey went up there. He said his thing, all bullshit, of course. They're in cahoots together for sure. And then Michael Smith came and gave the worst testimony I've ever seen in my life. He got kicked out of the room. It was a shit show. I'll show you a clip right here if I could find it.
Serious concerns about the affidavits that they have produced, and we will be producing rebuttal witnesses who actually interviewed those employees.
It's Michael Smith. Michael Smith. Michael Smith, Nate Fields, and Keith Price.
Yeah. That's
malicious mischief.
Yeah.
I don't do nothing malicious mischief.
Okay. All right, now don't back your point.
So it gets
Senator
back
here.
to
The board,
it gets
the
back
board is talking.
it gets back to if any person served with electoral board subpoena fails to honor it, the electoral board may seek judicial enforcement of the
Okay,
subpoena.
please stop now. Otherwise,
I'm
you will
not
be
talking to
removed.
you. I'm talking.
No, you're talking, you're interrupting the
I'm
proceedings.
talking to Keith.
You will be removed. Enough.
Leave the room.
He got kicked out of the room. The testimony was dog shit and nothing was believable. He was talking about how he was basically stalking Napoleon Harris all around his houses just to prove that he didn't live where he was supposed to live. Complete nonsense, right? The court hearing ends and we don't really hear nothing of it. But what that tells me is that they decided that that was bullshit. Because guess what? If anything else happened, they would have took Napoleon Harris off the ballot and they didn't do that. So right now she's running around with bullshit on the internet talking about how he doesn't live there is complete fabrication and lies, bro. She does not know. Michael Smith does not know. Harvey, shit. Chris Clark's fat ass, TD Jakes looking ass from Harvey doesn't know. You understand what I'm saying? You get where I'm coming from, right? But of course she'll go on her live stream and stream to her little 20,000 little brain dead viewers and try to make them feel like this is real life. It's not.
And he was going to be off the ballot. I'm just trying to tell y'all how this is going. But y'all don't see it y'all own two eyes. The news don't talk about it. The news be down there filming stuff, but they don't write about it, nor do they post it. That's why I call them fake news. Because they only tell you what they want you to know. They only tell you what narrative they're trying to push. But he does not live in Thornton Township, but yet he's on the ballot. It's sad of what's going on right before y'all eyes, and y'all just sit idle like, but it's happening.
And this is another thing. I'm going to skip forward now. She likes to make the people supporting her, she likes to make them feel like they're stupid. Like she has to be the educator. She has to be God. She has to be everything. And this is very reminiscent of dictators. You know, Kim Jong-un. I always go to North Korea. That's my favorite example. But you know, they do that little bullshit propaganda. They tell you all these lies to where you actually think that the supreme leader is like God of the world and all this stupid shit. It's fake. And she tries to do this exact same thing on a smaller level. Believe me, I'm the only one who you can get the tea from. You know, why does North Korea not have no fucking internet? Why does China have like super internet bans on a lot of things? Because it's control. And if Tiffany had control, if she was able to control the narrative, then that's all she would ever need. But luckily there's YouTubers, pieces of shit like me that she likes to call us, who expose her stupid ass. But let's move on. Because she has some more people to pull down with her. Let's get to the trustees.
You educate yourself on what I'm talking about. But Thornton Township about a month ago, so I told y'all, watch out for these fake politicians. The entire board, except your super mayor, voted to increase your property taxes. Thornton Township, they voted to increase your property taxes. Tell me why I was the only one speaking against it. I was the only one saying we don't need the money, we got surpluses, why are we increasing taxes? They want to bring money in for the next regime to split it up, give people contracts, and get their friends jobs and different things. This is what's going on.
She called the next regime the next Regine. It's not the next Regina. Regina's a person. It's not a thing, Tiffany. It's not a movement. Regina's a person, Tiffany. The fuck? The next Regine? Nah? What are we doing, Tiff? Educated black women? What are we doing?
Oh, but y'all don't even know about this little secret world that I'm telling y'all about. But I said no, but they already did it. So when you get your tax bill, remember this video, remember this moment, however it goes, just remember it. You're going to see an increase on your property taxes. Now, I'm telling you right here out of my mouth, you're going to see an increase on your property taxes because the board at Thornton Township raised your property taxes. That's Chris. Yeah, he running again for the seat. Y'all gonna get rid of these people. I'm telling y'all, but y'all ain't paying attention because y'all so caught in the hype and in the mess. It's called distraction. Get rid of the distraction and open your eyes. Leave all the mess over there.
If you pay attention, this lady's out of breath. If you pay attention, I don't know what type of shit got her hyperventilating. I don't know what type of shit has her hyperventilating like that, but she is out of breath this whole live stream. 40 minutes straight, not a fucking break, not a drink of water, nothing. Just straight raw dogging nonsense. That takes some fucking talent. For you to be able to make sense out of nonsense, shit. That takes a little talent. Shit. You gotta give her that. She knows how to present fuck shit very well.
and read and educate yourself, and you will say, dang, she was telling the truth. That's all you got to do. But I just want you to know that they did raise your property tax. You'll see that on the next installment coming up.
So she talks about property tax. I'm gonna skip forward to just basically her views on the world, what she has going next. Like what are things looking like on the horizon after you win Thornton Township again? Of course, because they can't beat her. But let's hear it from her mouth. They can't beat her. No one could beat her. God can't beat her. Let's check it out.
I'm telling you, because I don't want you to be impacted by what's going on. Another thing, food, right? That's why I call it feed the people. I call it that because every time I'm trying to feed y'all, the board's saying no. They vote no, don't get no food. Why am I going to give you no food? You hungry. I don't care what kind of car you drive. Get in this line, get this doggone food. Because people don't understand that people are on budgets. They don't understand that sometimes the car you drive, you probably got it donated, given to you, left to you by a loved one, anything. But people judging of what they see but don't know your story. They see your glory but don't understand the story. I'm talking to y'all about all these things because all these things are going on. And I just want y'all to do better, because when you know better, you do better. When you a little more educated to the process and what's going on, you get it. All these people that's running. Trina Dales, where you at, girl? She put something up about one of the candidates, one of the trustees that's running. They did a whole shakedown to drug dealers. They used to work as a cop. That's what they wrote, right? Put the whole file up from Chicago. But they running for the seat.
Bro, what the fuck is she talking about, bro? Now she's just talking about random criminals who are able to run for politics. Tiffany, you're one of them. Why are you judging a politician who turned criminal, or a criminal turned politician, when you're one of them?
Y'all ain't listening to me. But I don't see nobody putting all they dirt out, right? All the things they got going on, but they're running for office. Everybody's so quiet to it. You got another trustee got locked up by Riley Rogers. I remember that. I was on the board with her. Locked up for beating up a senior, messing with a senior, did something with a senior. Did y'all know that? No? Oh. Must I go on? It's so much to tell you guys, but you have to be willing to listen and hear another narrative and not the narrative they put out. I always tell people, listen to both sides. Then decipher what you believe or what you think is bullshit. But y'all don't do that. Y'all literally just judge off, oh, it's so many against one person that you just believe it. That don't make it true. That don't make it right. It's just that person is going to stand in the fire and keep going, because you ain't going to find nobody that's going to keep going through mess. They would have gave up, throw in the towel, said, forget this, I'm moving on. They did all of that. But I always try to show y'all strength of a leader, because most leaders run. Most leaders don't stay in all of this that I'm standing in for you. I only stand in it because I care. If I did not care, I would not still be here. It's many other things I could.
She's very right. She's here because she cares about that $200,000. That whopping $200,000, 6 figures, 2 times. 6 figures 2 times, twice. You did it twice. I would like 6 figures 2 times in my account. You know what I'm saying? Like 200,000. Ooh, wee. It makes you put the stink face on. She cares. She don't give a fuck about them people, but she cares. You know what I'm saying? She cares about that bank account. Anyways, I'm gonna stop it right there. She talks like this for 40 minutes straight. Go check her out on Facebook if you want the uncut. Go check me out on the live stream that we did last night if you want the uncut. 40 minutes straight. Holy shit. You see, when I'm doing a live stream or I'm doing videos, there's something to ping pong off of. There's a live stream. There's a video. There's something to ping pong. I feel like I'm talking to my people. She was just staring at a camera, talking for 40 minutes straight. That takes some mental fortitude. I don't even think I have that type of mental fortitude. So, pray for Tiffany, guys. We don't want her doing anything ridiculous to herself, to the world, to anything else. Pray for Tiffany. Put her in your prayers. She's having a hard time. She's doing weird live streams. And until then, folks, I'll catch you next time. We're going to have a few more Tiffany Henyard videos before Election Day. I can see it coming. But until then, stay inside, stay safe. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.